What's up, guys? Welcome to my brand new video. Well, actually, this is probably my first video, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, so in today's video, I decided, well, half decided, also was kind of forced to, but basically, what we're going to do is we're going back to 2K21. We're going to go into the My League or the My GM thing, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to go through all the way up until today to see what changed and like see how history could have unfolded differently, right? Want to see what decisions we've made differently, all that stuff. Like, I mean, for instance, we probably wouldn't even might not even see Jason Tatum and the Celtics would make it into the NBA finals at all in this video because we don't know what's gonna happen. You know how the My League thing is. Sometimes things get a little weird, but yeah, I chose to do this because I was like, I kind of like these videos. I figure why not make one myself. Also, the only reason why is because right now my capture device isn't working very well. Well, it is working, but the computer I use to record on my PlayStation is being a little bit weird. It's blue screening a lot, but since I had 2K21 on PC, I've been pretty sure this is the current gen version, not the next gen version. I figured I would go ahead and do this. Um, but yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, we're in. I set up everything. I'm playing a lot. PC controls are a little weird. So I had to take a second to figure out how to even press the start button. I don't know why it's the right trigger, but whatever. But we're gonna auto-generate rookies because since this is 2K21 on PC and in general, I think a lot of 2Ks don't have their online features anymore, so I can't load in a draft class or anything. So obviously, when we get after the first season, we're going to see a lot of just random players win Rookie of the Year that we don't know because they don't exist. But that's all right. I mean, I kind of wanted to see what happens with current day players. Like, I want to see what happens with Jason Tatum, things like that. All right, auto generate rookies. All right, and let's go ahead and check out the rosters. So we got for the 76ers. Okay, so Joel Embiid obviously still on the team. Well, he's still on the team as well, but he just barely even plays now. Ben Simmons. This is before Ben Simmons decided he didn't want to, you know, be good anymore, I guess, is the best way to explain it. We got Tobias Harris, Al Horford. This is before he went to the Celtics, where and started to do some crazy things for them. Not really crazy things, but, made a good impact on the team. All right, so now we got Milwaukee, Giannis. He's doing his thing. Chris Middleton's still on the team. Eric Bledsoe, Brook Lopez, Dante DiVincenzo. Let's see, Chicago Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan, but this team just didn't work out. Laurie Markkinen, he's not even there anymore. Zach, Otto Porter, Kobe White. He's still still getting there. Cleveland. What do we got here for Cleveland? We got Drummond, Kevin Love, Colin Sexton, Tristan Thomas, Larry Nance. No Donovan Mitchell yet. As you know now, they literally had the best record in the league, or one of the best records in the league. I can't remember who they were, second or first off the top of my head, but they had a great season. Yeah, so it's interesting to see this team before they had like no like huge star on their team at all. We got the Boston Celtics, who just came off of a championship. Um, Kemba Walker. I forgot that Kemba Walker was on this team at one point. That's interesting. Gordon Hayward, unfortunately, what happened to him, but not on the team. Marcus Smart also gone. Daniel Theus and his Cantor. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. This is 70s. No, Los Angeles Clippers. Okay. These two, yeah. Kawhi Leonard, you know, still good. Paul George. Let's see what else. We got a very young-looking John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. Okay. Um, let's see who else. Anyone else interesting? Really? Trae Young. Trae Young's obviously there. He's never left the Hawks. He never will, probably. John Collins, Clint Capella, Jimmy Butler. This is a Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler. Um, Obviously, he's gone now. He's now a Golden State Warrior, which is crazy. Bam Adebayo, Goran Dragic, or that guy. Kelly Olynyk, Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson doing things for them now. And Andre Iguodala, love that guy. We got a Charlotte Hornets with Terry Rozier. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell still on the Jazz. Rudy Gobert. Bogdan I can't say his name. I don't know why. Joe Ingles. Let's see what else. Sacramento Kings has De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley, third. Buddy Hield obviously for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson is on this. This is a really bad Knicks team. This is before they got Jalen Brunson. LeBron, obviously, Los Angeles Laker. Anthony Davis still here. JaVale McGee still here. Dwight Howard. Davis is gone now. LeBron obviously staying. Danny Green. This was a solid team, honestly. Nikola Vucevic with the Orlando Magic. That's right. Yep. Jonathan Isaac, Evan Fournier. Aaron Gordon was on this team before he went to Nuggets. Luka, he's on the Mavericks still, before the Mavericks gave him away for no reason at all. Kristaps was here before he went to the Celtics. Seth Curry's here. Tim Hardaway Jr. KD on the Brooklyn Nets still with Kyrie, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, and Jared Allen. Nikola Jokic, he's a 90 overall in this game. That's insane. He was definitely way higher now, but it's crazy to see him at a 90. Jamal Murray, Paul Millsap, Domantas Sabonis in the Pacers with Victor Oladipo, which you don't see much of Victor now. Brandon Ingram and Zion. Zion's and us on the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram's on the Pelicans. Drew Holiday before he gets moved to the Celtics, and then Lonzo Ball. Blake Griffin still on the Detroit Pistons. Derrick Rose, who just recently retired, like before the season started. Luke Kennard, Christian Wood, Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry. This is after their championship, obviously. James Harden is still on the Rockets, 96 overall, with Russell Westbrook, who's still a fairly decent player in 2K, but now not so much, but interesting. DeMar DeRozan, the Spurs, with LaMarcus Aldridge. Man, LaMarcus Aldridge is a name I have not heard in a while. And then Derek White is here. It's interesting seeing where some of these most recent champions are actually at, like, a few years back. And it's crazy that the Celtics are able to pull all these people. Devin Booker, DeAndre. Devin Booker, he's a great player. Unlucky he hasn't been able to really do much on that team. Chris Paul on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What's his potential? A. Little do they know. Little do they know. He doesn't, like, he should have like an A+ potential, but obviously they didn't realize how good he was gonna be. Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns is still there. D'Angelo Russell. I don't even know where he is anymore. We got Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers still with Hassan Whiteside. That's a name I haven't heard in a while either. CJ McCollum's there, and Yusuf Nurkic with Carmelo Anthony. Yep, he's there. And then, of course, the Golden State Warriors. We still got Curry. We still got Thompson. Andrew Wiggins. Well, we don't have Thompson anymore. Or they don't have Thompson anymore, I should say. Draymond's still there. Eric Pascal. I think, is Andrew still on the team, right? I can't remember off the top of my head now, but I think he is. The Wizards. Real. John Wall. Getting older John Wall. Rui Hachimura. Thomas Bryant. He's now, he's in the finals right now with the Pacers. Kind of crazy. And then all the players. The best player, according to 2K at this time, was Giannis. Then it was LeBron. Then it was Kawhi. Then James Harden and Anthony Davis. Interesting. LeBron was still pretty good, so yeah. Kawhi had just come off of, I think he either just came off a championship or it was a year prior. I can't remember. No, it wouldn't have been a year prior because that was no, I don't remember. I think it was 2019. Now I'm not remembering correctly at all. I think it was 2019. But yeah. Alright, that's that appears to be the lineups. So let me know who you guys will think will win. um, the NBA Finals. What do you think the predictions are for this first season? And we'll see how it matches up to the season, the actual real season during this time, and see what's changed and everything. So I guess we should start simming, right? I will be right back while I start simming, guys. All right, and we're back, and our league MVP was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dylan Windler was the Rookie of the Year. Wow. Who else was here? I'm gonna make sure I don't press the wrong one. Who else was eligible? Jonte Porter, Kyle Alexander, Kenny Wooden, Devontae. I'm not gonna try and say his last name. And Bol Bol. I don't. Dylan Windler definitely didn't win Rookie of the Year that season, so that's interesting to see. DeMarcus Cousins, 6 Man of the Year. I'm sure you guys saw what he did recently, but kind of funny seeing him here after what he did just now. But yeah, Defensive Player of the Year was Giannis. Christian Wood, Most Improved Player. And who do we get for the Coach of the Year? We got Mike Budenhauser. All right. Is that all? Yes, it is. Okay. Advance. We got our NBA first team, Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Giannis, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic. Second team, I'm sorry, I'm very surprised that James Harden made only second team. That's surprising. Russell Westbrook making an all-star team. Doesn't happen today. Kawhi, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Steph Curry on the third team. Wow. Kevin Durant on third team. Wow. Let's see. Defensive team. Yep. Names you normally see. Rudy Gobert. Makes sense. Ben Simmons. Okay. Drew Holiday. Makes sense. He's a good defender. Chris Paul's kind of surprising for a sim to have Chris Paul, but LeBron on a defensive team is kind of surprising if you look at it now. Rookie team, Jonte Porter, Dylan Windler. Obviously, if he won Rookie of the Year, would not make sense for him not to be on the first team. And then Bol was the only other one on the second team for some reason. Okay. Let's look at the standings now. Let's see if we can find standings. League standings. Okay. Bucks were number 1 seed. Boston number 2 seed. Philly 3rd. Miami 4th. Toronto 5th. Cleveland 6th. 7th. 6, 7, and then for some reason, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Probably because Orlando had it first. I'm not sure why that is. But anyways, this is the seeding. Of course, the Bulls aren't even in. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Knicks the bottom. That was the Knicks back then. So, San Antonio back then. Yep. Who is on this team again? DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yep. Minnesota. It's funny seeing some of these teams that are at the bottom. Some of these teams are definitely would not be at the bottom today. It's so insane to see some of this stuff. LA. Los Angeles Clippers. This team could have been something crazy, but happens. Good team here. Wait, is what's kind of surprising is this team on paper is like okay, and then there's Nikola Jokic, but they did pretty well. Of course, this team did well. LeBron 96, Anthony Davis 95. This team is fairly good. Alex Caruso, yeah, he's integral to the OKC now. Like one of the key players, honestly. All right, yeah. So we can look at the playoffs. We got Milwaukee and Orlando, Miami, Toronto, Philly and Cleveland, Boston, Brooklyn. Over here, we got LA, or Los Angeles Clippers and Phoenix, Memphis and Golden State, Los Angeles Lakers, Portland Trailblazers, and Denver Nuggets and Houston Rockets. I guess I have to simulate the round, guys. I'm sorry. I was trying to make it so that way we could actually, like, watch maybe if there was any, like, close games, but maybe next season, maybe because I put those teams as my teams too early. I don't know. But, alright, it's fine. We'll just simulate the round. Clippers win, makes sense. 24, 7, and 5 with almost 3 steals and 1 block a game. He was going crazy. Yeah. Darius Garland did what he could, but just wasn't enough. I mean, this team was not destined to Yeah, this team is not destined to go anywhere. The fact that they even made it this far. Yeah, no, they don't even have like a star. I didn't even realize that at first, but they made it without even a star. That is insane. I feel like that's some 2K cringe right there. Player retirement: Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford, Tyson Chandler, Kyle Korver, Udonis Haslam, Kyle Gasol, Andre Iguodala, and Mark Bellinelli. Um, okay. No, like, well, Vince Carter's a big name, but the others are known. Hall of Fame. I mean, Vince Carter has been Hall of Fame. Yeah, of course. League meetings. What do they change? They approve. They change for this in this timeline. They decide to make it so that way it's 1 to 16 for the playoffs. Okay. We'll just head over to next season and we'll look at the rosters from there. Let us check the rosters. Mostly the same for the 76ers. Steven Adams has switched over to the Bucks, it looks like. I don't see a Giannis, so he left and went somewhere else. Secondly, and blah blah blah. This seems about the same. They added. Was he on the team? No, he wasn't. Willie Cauley-Stein. Okay. Now this Rudy Gobert is now on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Love still here. Sexton still here. Tatum, Brown, Kemba. This team didn't change too much, if anything at all, really. Clippers, Kawhi, Evan Fournier is here now. Dennis Schroeder's here now. Yeah, and Marcus Morris Sr. John Morant is still in the Grizzlies. Makes sense. Which I don't think he can leave anyways. DeMar is now on the Grizzlies as well. Trae Young still here. He went down in overall. Odd. Derrick Rose is on the Hawks. I love Derrick Rose. Too bad he's not in the league. Too bad he never won a championship, but what can you do, you know? Jimmy Butler's on the Heat. Bam Adebayo, Andre Drummond. It's funny that he's on the Heat now. Because in the sim, because I don't think he was prior to this season in the game, so that's a weird coincidence, huh? Charlotte Hornets, not too much change. Michael Porter Jr. Donovan Mitchell's on the Utah Jazz still. Marcus Saul. De'Aaron Fox still there. Buddy Hield still there. Harrison Barnes still there. Mitchell Robinson gone down overall. What is up with some of these players going down overall? Spencer Dinwiddie's here. This team is just still ass. Lakers, LeBron's here still. Kyle Lowry has gone to the fucking Lakers. It's crazy. Paul George is on the Magic now. Nikola Vukovic. Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon. Michael Beasley. Malik Beasley, not Michael Beasley. Luka's on the Mavericks still. Kristaps is here. Jalen Brunson's still here. Kind of crazy that they traded away Jalen Brunson. What do they think his potential was? A B+ potential? That's crazy. Kevin Durant's on the Brooklyn Nets still. Kyrie Irving's still here. Jared Allen's here. Caris LeVert's here. Yeah. Equally, Jokic still in the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, Bol, Gary Harris. Malcolm Brogdon, DeMontis Sabonis on the Pacers still. Zion still on the Pelicans with Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes. Blake Griffin, Gordon Hayward, and Marcus Cousins are on the team now. This team's still bad. Pascal Siakam's on the Raptors still with Hassan Whiteside. OG Anunoby, this team's okay. James Harden is still with the Rockets with Russ Westbrook. Robert Covington. Derek Favors now on the team. Giannis went to the Spurs. Interesting. Okay, with DeJounte Murray, Chad Fuller, Lonnie Walker IV. So the Spurs might actually be good in this next season coming up. Devin Booker's still here, DeAndre Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's an 88 overall now. A+ potential. This game at least knew his potential. Minnesota Timberwolves, not too much different. Trailblazers, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Eric Pascal, Bradley Beal, John Wall, yeah. Best player in the league, Kevin Durant is second, Giannis first, Kawhi third, LeBron fourth, Anthony Davis fifth. Okay. Let us go ahead and sim again. Luka almost averaging a triple-double to win MVP. Ted Cook, this is just a Lonzo Ball, 6th man of the year. Makes sense. Lonzo would probably be like. Also, he's now a Warrior, by the way. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. With two and a half blocks. Yeah, that would get you a Defensive Player of the Year, I think. Tyler Hero, Most Improved Player. Hey, good for you, man. One of my brother's favorite players. He's a huge Miami Heat fan. I'm more of a Bulls fan and a Celtics fan. But Brad Stevens, yeah, they got the best record, so that makes sense. This is your first team. This is your second team. This is your third team. Andre Drummond, well, that made it actually. Well, good for you, Drummond. Good for you. As a 79 overall, well, you are injured, so I don't know if that dropped you overall or not, but good for you, man. Defensive team. Yeah, those are some. I mean, Ben Simmons kind of surprised me, but he's tall and plays point. He probably locks up the point guards. Defensive teams on second. Chris Dunn, good job, Chris Dunn. All rookies, we don't really work with those. All right, advanced. And now we've got playoffs. We got a. Yeah, they changed it up, so it's now top 16 teams in general. So it doesn't mean so they changed it. They changed it in this sim. If I ever do another one of these, let me know if you want me to let those kind of changes happen. I can turn those off, obviously, just to deny them if you need me to. But I feel like, hey, why don't I just let the game do what the game wants to do and see what could have potentially changed? Obviously, in real life, this probably would never happen. But hey, it's, a little bit of fun. So let's see here. Dallas. The best team is the Boston. The second best team is Dallas. These are generally the teams that you would expect to make the playoffs. It's still like the top like teams in each conference. It's just now they're going against everyone else in different areas. So that's a little bit interesting. I mean, it makes it a little bit weird, but hey, you know what? It's fine. Hey, that was last year in real life. That was last year. This was last year's finals. We are going to simulate these ones 100%. Celtics up ahead. Moving into the third. And it's over. Yeah, there's no way they can come back. So taking a 1-0 lead to start. And Boston still taking a strong lead. And we're scoring 30 in the first quarter. 34 in the first quarter. Or the second quarter. Yeah, this one's over as well. This might be a sweep. This might be a sweep. What are we looking at? Yep, nope, never mind. They just got swept again. And we will simcast this one again. And we'll probably stop if the Celtics are about to straight up win. As to see them win in the end. Yeah, it looks like they lost. We're going to jump in and watch the Celtics win their championship here. 2 meaningless free throws here. Doesn't really matter. These don't matter at all, so. And there you have it. Your NBA champions, the Boston Celtics, winning it a little bit earlier than they would. In real life, they would win it last year. Here, they win it a couple years early. Jason Tatum averaging 34.5, 34.5 in 2.3 assists. He did not pass the ball at all in this series. He said, "Give me the ball, let me shoot it," and it worked because he was averaging over 50% shooting in general, and he literally shot 57% from 3 as well. Well, 58 technically, honestly. That's insane. That's an insane stat line right there with a block and only 2 turnovers. That's crazy. Player retirement. LeBron finally retires. Trevor Ariza finally retires. Chris Paul retires. Rudy Gay, Paul Millsap, Jared Dudley, and a bunch of others. Yeah. And Luka is your MVP for this season. He's averaging 38 or 37, 10, and 9, almost a triple-double on the season. 1.2 steals, 50% from the field, 75% free throw shooting, and 45% from 3. Don't really care about the rookie too much. Don't care about that. Something we don't know. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think I've ever seen Giannis get DPOY in a sim before. Or maybe I have. I don't know, but that's surprising. Brad Stevens was Coach of the Year. This is your first team. DeAndre Ayton makes it on first team. D'Angelo Russell makes it on first team. That's so hilarious. Kyrie and Steph are both second team. They're both injured, so this might be interesting for playoffs. Zion makes second team. Jason Tatum makes second team. Carl makes second team. Third team, Kobe White. Peace, Kobe White. I love you, man. De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Durant, Pascal Siakam. He's doing some of the stuff for Pacers right now, but they are struggling a little bit, but he is hooping for them. And Bam Adebayo. Defensive team: Ben Simmons, Giannis, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, Thibault. Second team: Smart makes sense. Lonzo Ball kind of makes sense, yeah. Jonathan Isaac, yeah. Kawhi, yes. Mitchell Robinson, yeah. And we don't care too much with the rookies. So we're looking at Boston is the first seed, San Antonio second seed, and the worst team in the league is Sacramento, which yeah makes sense. So Boston Celtics going against the Warriors. They're the first seed. Philly's going against New Orleans. Atlanta versus Orlando, and then Brooklyn versus Phoenix. Celtics lost only 2 games getting here, and now we got the Hawks and the Celtics. Celtics are starting off with Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, and Robert Williams. 2 Williams, it's funny. And then Atlanta got Trey, Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, John Collins, and Clint Capella. What's going to hurt them is that at the guard spot, Trey is going to probably get scored on a lot. Like, Kemba's not that good of a defender either, but he at least will be a little bit better, I think. Jaylen Brown is a great offensive player. Jason Tatum is great as well, so it might be a little difficult for the Atlanta Hawks. All right, I'm gonna cut to any close games from now on, and I'll let you know what the score is each time. All right, 1-0 Celtics, 2-0 Celtics currently. So far, the games haven't been close at all. 3-0 Celtics. Celtics are about to sweep them here, I think. All right, we got a 3-point game here. About, I think, 1 singular possession left. They're down 3. They need to stop here, and then they need to tie. And 10-second violation. I just subbed in, or got in just now at like the last second, so I don't know what was going on beforehand. But that's huge for the Celtics. Celtics have a chance here to win the game or tie the game. They just need a 3 to tie. All right, that's a 2. They probably should have stayed gone for a 3, but they still have a chance here. They just need to foul and hope for missed free throws. All right, they need 2 free throws missed from Derrick Rose, or at least 1. I believe that's Derrick Rose there, right? That is Derrick Rose. Oh man, the Hawks are down in a series with Derrick Rose. I feel bad. My favorite player of all time, and he's damn. I mean, hey, you know, Celtics are a good team, but Derrick Rose is gonna be clutch enough. He's gonna hit both these, I think. Yep. All right, so now it's a 3-point game. They need to hit a 3 here. There is no going for 2s here. They need to hit a 3. Hit a 3 or somehow get fouled going for a 2-pointer, which they're not going to foul them on a 2-pointer. They're going to let that happen, I think. Oh, Trae Young is the New Balance player of the game. 51? He scored 51 points tonight? Oh my god. Need a 3. Does he hit that? He doesn't. And they miss. They're going to foul, but I think it's over. Jason Tatum's out. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. All right, 3-1. Hawks take a game. Let's see if they can make the big comeback. And it appears the Celtics have won, and they are the NBA champions. With Jason Tatum as their finals MVP, scoring 28, 8, and 1. Wow, he didn't even pass the ball very much. About 49% from field, 37% from 3. It's pretty good. Player retirements: Lou Will retires, J.J. Barea, Dwight Howard retires, J.R. Smith, Marc Gasol. I'm sure there's Hall of Fame inductee. Yep, Dwight Howard's Hall of Fame inductee. League meetings. They eliminate the goaltending rule. That's interesting. Let's head over to the next season. Okay, this is last season, and for the last season, Luka wins MVP. I think Jokic won MVP in this season. We don't care about these. Giannis is DPOY again, and Greg Popovich is Coach of the Year. This is your first team. John Morant making first team. Wow. This is your second team, and this is your third team. There is no Steph Curry this time. Jason Tatum's injured. This is your defensive team. These are the names we've seen before. DeJounte Murray is a new one, I think. Chris Dunn's also new, I think. And then rookie teams. San Antonio is number 1 seed. Also, Celtics is the 7th seed. Wow. All right, I am going to, for this one, skip to the NBA Finals. So, I'll be right back. Mavericks are gone. It's the Spurs versus Nets, which is something I wasn't really expecting. But I mean, yeah, I mean Giannis is on the it's on. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Dejounte Murray, Giannis are pretty good. It's a pretty decent duo, I think, for this time. And then for the lineups on Brooklyn, we got Kyrie, KD, Lewis Claxton, and Jared Allen. That's a pretty good team as well. All right, listen, cast. First game goes to. Let's see here. It looks like it's gonna be Brooklyn in the first game. Yeah. Second game looks like it's gonna be Brooklyn again. Yeah, Brooklyn again. Third game looks to be Brooklyn once more. Oh, nope. Yep. Yep. It is. Okay, it's Brooklyn. At first, I was gonna correct myself there because the Spurs were winning, but then they ended up losing. And for this game, is it gonna be a sweep, or are we gonna see? Ooh. 6-point game with a minute left. It's possible. We'll see. We'll see if they can do it. And oh, they got the steal. Wow. Okay, that actually makes it so much more likely for them. What's going to happen here? Realistically, 2 threes here is what they really need. Does he make it? He doesn't. Oh, but they get the rebound. And one? No. But they are going to the line. They're in the bonus. That's huge for them. They're gonna have a few more chances here as long as they can make both these free throws. I think they might have a chance. And they make the second one. Okay. That steal at the end was really clutch, and that might help just a little bit. I think that might be huge here. Just gotta make sure KD doesn't score, but he does get the easy lane to the basket for the layup. Giannis needs to do something here. Green. Yep. Okay. It's get a little tough. I don't know. Once again, they do need steals here, and they're gonna go with the foul game. Yeah, it's over. It is over. Yep, that is over. Brooklyn Nets win, and with them winning that, they are now the NBA champions. In this universe, they are the NBA champions of the 2024 season, with KD getting another ring, averaging 31, 5, 4, 58% from the field, 40% from 3, 2.5 blocks a game, too. Wow. Alright, guys. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Let me know what I can do to kind of make it better. This is the first video on the channel. I want to make sure that it's good enough for you guys. I want your opinions on what I should do next, what I should do in the future. It might be a while before I do another video in general because I need to purchase a new capture card or a new computer. Probably gonna be a capture card. So whenever that happens, I will make sure to bring you 2K content, 2K25, and then 2K26 when it comes out in a few months. And I add something to the throat there. But I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, guys.